ImagineCrafters. This is Ekzim, your lovely server admin and owner, here to show you the new community center that MomokotheChocobo, Artex 404, and myself have been putting together for you for quite some time. The screenshots that you saw earlier in this video are the same ones that were released previously, so things might be a little different. So, one thing that wasn't released was the center area. You could see it from the aerial view that I posted before, but when you warp in, you'll be immediately put upon this floor that depicts the ImagineCraft logo. Credits go to Zap for the concept and design. When you warp in, you have the choice of going to 4 different cardinal directions. So this is to the north, then we have east, south, and west. And for those that don't have mini-map mods on their clients, if you ever need to try to keep it straight as far as what direction is what, these little bushes will let you know. So this is west. So what I'm going to do is just give you guys a tour, because maybe not everyone's going to be on for the debut of this, so I just want to make sure that everyone has a shot at getting a sneak peek, if you will, and then, hey, you'll be able to come in here and run around and eventually figure out where you want to actually have your mailbox. So without further ado, let's get started. I like to start with what was created first, and that would be the east wing over here. You can see that we have little montages, if you will, kind of set up in the front, so you can see what exactly we're looking at. So you can see the desert temples right there. That's part of the jungle. If we move over here and face to the south, you can see that we've got the swamp depiction there, and then we have the flower biome with the piranha plant. So let's just go take a look here. We're gonna run to the east. There are many secrets here within the new community center, so you want to make sure that when you get here that you do some exploring. So here we are. Again, we're very clear with the cardinal directions to help everyone get around. The idea is that in 4 characters, you can explain exactly where your mailbox is, and the first part of that is your direction. So we have east. Here we have the different wings, so we'll move on into the desert. This is the very first one. So we kind of have this entryway, a nice transition period here as we move our way into the desert. And you'll notice that we have the player pillars or mailboxes already set up, ready to go. We just need to know who's going where. So E is east, D is for desert, and this is mailbox number 1. Then we have mailbox number 2, and then it goes all the way around until we get to 18, which is generally the amount of mailboxes per wing. So here we are, just kind of showing you what the desert one looks like. There's going to be quite a few people I know that I've already called that they want to get into the desert. More on that process a little later with how you're going to choose where to go. So that's the desert. Next up is moving into the ice biome. So if you're a fan of Frozen, maybe you might like to come in here and have your very own ice palace. So again, a lot of cool colors in here, very cool feel. You've got iron on top of the mailboxes here, adding to that really cold or cool touch. So mixture of different ice blocks in here. Again, we have all of our mailboxes ready to go for you guys. So this would be I for ice, so EI. So that is our ice biome. Next up we have the jungle. So lots of vines. You can climb up on these, look for secrets if you think there might be anything going on up there. Or for the Great Escape event, try to escape out of here, because we are going to have that where you can try to escape. Actually don't want any players escaping out. So example pillar there. Where's my head? Button, mailbox. Those are the designs you guys voted for, having a 3-wide mailbox now, so plenty more space for signs and for people to leave you messages. So here we are, taking the the jungle in its full glory. So which mailbox will you choose? Always a good question. So this is the east wing. We're going to go ahead and skip ahead here and run on over to the next section. So if we come over here, we've got our piranha plant up there and the swamp icon. Here's our S for south. again, when we come in here to our corridors, there's another S in the floor for you, just to really make it obvious where you're going. Again, 3 wings. So we'll move on over here into the swamp. The swamp was Momo's creation, so she's got some great stuff going on in here. Absence of light, having the darkness up there, really dark and swampy tones in here. Dark colors, you've got the dark wood, you've got your lily pads. Again, lack of lighting kind of adds to that eerie swampy feel. The tones here with the mailboxes, again, dark colors, so you can put your player head. Each one of these will be labeled with your on-time information, your on-sign info. And so that's just taking a look here at the swamp. And again, it'll be so much cooler when you guys are actually able to get in here and run around and check things out. Alright, next up we have the aquarium, or ocean. So here we go. This is one of the ones I did. Some improvements were made thanks to Momo and Artex on all my designs in this wing because they are the better builders. So we have Bubbles the shark, and we have been working on this for quite a while. That's January 22nd, 2016, and here we are. It's almost April, and we're just now getting to where we feel comfortable releasing this out to everybody. So we've got Nemo. He's in the aquarium here, the ocean. So Finding Nemo. We have our cool mailboxes here. Again, 3 wide, 2 signs at the top, player headroom, button, and chest. Out here through the glass, we actually have, this is Pete. Okay, he's my buddy. January 22nd. Nice 3D guardian out there for you. So he is actually way more than just that face right there. So I'll kind of give you guys a little sneak peek at him. He's actually quite large if we take a look there. So that's pretty awesome stuff right there. So that is Pete. He's pretty cool. So you'll mostly just see just the front side of him here. So that's that. So we'll go ahead and cruise on to the next one. Go ahead and leave our ocean. And I really like the fact that it looks like Bubbles here just ripped out some of the wood and is chewing on it. So that's pretty neat. This is the flower biome that's next. So flower forest. You'll notice we got lots of pretty flowers here that you can find and naturally occurring throughout Minecraft. Various woods here for the mailboxes, alternating patterns. And we do have a giant piranha plant up there that's coming out. So if you're a Mario fan, you'll definitely recognize the piranha plant. So we're just kind of walk around here just kind of to show you guys the entirety of the flower forest. And that's the flower forest. So this is all the south side. Again, there's our S. So if we come out and we hang a left here, so now we're going to be going to the west. And again, we do have those icons. We've got the markers here to help you out when you warp in. You know, it's going to take a little while to get adjusted. So this is where we're going next. So if we take a look there, we've got 2 different towers. One of those is the library on the left, and then on the right hand side is the mage tower. So here we go. Jump over the W, cruise on in. We do have our awesome area here to meet the staff. So we do have the mods. We just still have to add in Centraus and Descending. You can just kind of visualize them there in the back. Alright, so here we have our choices of 3. Again, we'll go into the left. This is the library. MomokotheChocobo design. Lots of books. Definitely very nerdy. You already feel smarter just being in the library. But if your parents ask you what you're doing all night, you can say, hey, I was in the library. Well, you wouldn't be lying. You just wouldn't tell them it was the library inside Minecraft. So buttons blend right on in with the bookcase. Player heads, signs. Up close look right there. There's your mailbox down there at the bottom. You have a nice lounge area. And please be quiet in the library, because that's a part of it. We'll go ahead and exit the library. And we'll hang a left here, and this is the nether. So the original concept was mine, and then Artex took it to another level. which is very common for him to do. Both him and Momo are super awesome. Can't give them enough praise at how awesome their builds are. So I did start out with this design here, and then Artex kind of amped up the whole roof here, and looks like he pretty much just built a whole nether region all around here. So very huge, very big. The only thing that's missing is some pigment to whale away on. See what we can do here for J-Bodge, since he's all about slaying the locals. So you've got your soul sand, some nether brick, your button, and that's the design for in here. You got some nether wart, which will be harvestable, as well as I think those mushrooms. We'll see. We'll see. I think I'm gonna double check the mushrooms and also the nether wart. So we'll see. So you don't have to worry about the lava. There are barrier blocks here, so it's safe. If you do happen to die in lava, let me know. At least if it's in here. So this is the nether, and we'll exit that. So there we go, retreating. Hang a right if we come down the hall, and this is the mage tower. This is Artex's baby from day one. Claimed dibs and built it. So speaking of Artex, there's his head right there, laying tribute. We have the dragon egg up there. Again, we have lots of mailboxes scattered throughout. This is a little different. There's a little back area here, so if you need to do some enchanting, there you go. So again, the mage tower. And if you look up through the glass, you can see there's more going on up there. Alright. So we're coming out of the west wing now. And the icon we're going to look for next is the rainbow. So right there we have all the multicolored beacons over there. So I'm going to go ahead and head this way. Should be north. Again, we can always double check our direction. There's our inn. Go a little further, and there's another inn up here. Alright, so we have the ravine, we have rainbow, and we have the one that the community voted on that you guys wanted in here, and that's the future theme right there. So, going in the same way we have been, we'll hang a left. This is the ravine. This is the only one that doesn't follow the traditional shape of the square box. There's actually more than 18 pillars in here. And there's also some little side things here, like, you know, what you would expect to find in an actual mine cart or mine shaft. So, pretty awesome idea there. Again, Artex, this is his baby, his ravine. So, and now we all get to enjoy his creativity. Lots of mailboxes. Here we have Rainbow. Rainbow has seen a couple different revisions since its inception. It first started out, and the earlier screenshots might be on the forums. I believe they are, but it has changed probably 2 or 3 times. And I must say I do like this final version a lot better, and I do believe Artex is happy with it as well. So you have multiple banners or flags on the walls. You've got the ImagineCraft logo there. We've got the different color pillars, so whatever color you want, maybe you can get it. We'll see. And of course the tiled floor in here that pretty much goes from one side of the color spectrum to the other. Outside the glass here, you can see what famous Mario character. If you don't know, you're gonna have to look it up. So that is Rainbow. Next up, we've got Future. Awesome use of the daylight sensors here. Artex pretty much spearheaded this one. Lots of cool beacons. There's our mailbox pillars. Still keeping up with 3 wide, button, chest. Nice and uniform. There's our ceiling. And if you look out here, maybe you'll notice something. Maybe you'll recognize something. Who knows? Definitely have to come check it out. There are many, many, many secrets throughout the community center here for our new warp area. And I will say that it'll take you a little while of running around and exploring to try and find them all. And just because you may have thought you found them all, I will go ahead and caution you that over time, Momo, Artex, and myself are actually planning on adding a few more secrets. So there are some secrets that we've got the area planned. There might be something there. It may not do anything just yet, at least as far as release day goes. However, that will change. So be on the lookout. Do some exploring. See what secrets you can find. When you do find secrets, we ask that you don't tell everybody. Just because it's more fun, we want to make sure everyone has the fun of actually going around here and trying to figure out the secrets themselves. So it's one of those things you definitely want to make sure other people enjoy. Maybe you can play the hot cold game if you really want to tell somebody and they're like, oh, come on, tell me, man. So you'd be like, oh, you're getting warmer, you're getting warmer. Oh, red hot, red hot. So however you want to do it, but don't tell the masses. If you got a close buddy on here, sure, feel free to help them out if they can't find all the secrets. And we'll just go in spectator mode here just for a moment, just to kind of show you guys. It's one thing to walk around it. It's another to actually take a nice look from an aerial perspective and take a look at everything that's going on here. So there's definitely a lot here with the build, and we're very excited to release it finally and begin to use it. So please pay attention to the forums. We will be posting information there on how you request your warp so we can get everybody moved over in a timely fashion. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So hope you enjoy it. Again, this is it. This is the new warp center. This is what we've been working on for quite some time. Any feedback is welcome, but we're all sure that you guys are going to absolutely enjoy the new center. Take care. See you on tour day. One thing I almost forgot to mention was that over here in the corners of the main warp-in area are going to be where we're going to put those portals that exist in the basement. So this one was for the 1.9 map, but we all should know by now that we are not going to have a separate map for 1.9. So if we go over this way, we're going to find out that one of these should be for Amplified and also Creative. So here we have the one marked out for Creative. And over here, let's take a look. This one is unmarked. Might have that one go to the old place, who knows. And I believe that the only one left for us to have in here would be for the Amplified portal. So if you take a look, Amplified portal. Might change the colors a little bit, we'll see. But those are how you're going to be able to get to your portals. Oh, I think I know what I might do with this other one over here. So we still need a way to get to our nether hub. So I'll probably just set it up so that this will take you into the nether hub, since you will not be able to construct anything within 200 blocks of this warp center in order to cut down on lag. So no warp, no nether, none of that stuff right around in here. We're going to make sure that this is kept as lag free as possible. That way when you're warping in and out, we don't have people getting stuck in the floors, as well as just having a tough time on their client when they're loading everything that's in the immediate area. So thank you for understanding that. And now I will go ahead and exit now that you have seen where we're going to put the portals. And there's going to be some little treats that get developed over time with these various alcoves that are built into the corridors. So right up in here, this is space we haven't figured out what we're going to use it for just yet, but I'm sure that we'll figure something out. So do expect to have something filled in all these little alcoves at some point. So it's good that we have a build that we can grow into instead of one that we're going to have to need to upgrade or change around all the time, as was the case with the previous community center, which has been bursting at the seams for a while. And as far as the crypts, a lot of people have asked if the crypts are going to come here. The answer is no. The crypts are going to stay where they are, and that whole old community center just might be turned into a giant crypt, sort of like the catacombs in France and other places where it's just massive bodies and bones and things. We'll figure it out. So, enjoy. See you guys Sunday for the tour. Adios.